On a quiet August morning in Arkansas, a man walked into a police station carrying his shoes in his hands. He was barefoot, calm, almost polite. He told the officer at the desk, "I think I hurt my family." Within minutes, police raced to his home. What they found inside would haunt investigators for the rest of their careers. This is the true story of John List, a man who didn't just murder his family. He erased them, and then disappeared for nearly 2 decades. John List looked like the last person anyone would suspect. He was a devout Lutheran, a former military officer, and an accountant who believed deeply in order, discipline, and appearances. He lived in a large, immaculate home. Neighbors described him as quiet, serious, and deeply religious. The kind of man who waved politely and never caused trouble. But behind that carefully constructed image, John List was collapsing. He had lost his job. His finances were in ruins. And the life he believed he was owed, respect, stability, authority, was slipping away. Instead of admitting failure, John made a decision that still chills people decades later. He decided his family was better off dead. On November 9, 1971, John waited until his mother returned home. He shot her in the back of the head. Then he waited for his wife to come inside. He killed her too. One by one, he waited for his children to return from school. Each time, he acted calmly, methodically. He killed all 3. Then he did something that made the crime uniquely horrifying. He laid their bodies out neatly in the ballroom of the house, placed towels under their heads, folded their arms, turned on classical music. And then, he walked away. John List canceled mail delivery, turned off lights, locked the doors, and vanished. For 18 years, no one knew where he went. The house sat untouched. Dust gathered. Dishes remained in the sink. The piano stayed open, sheet music frozen mid-song. When police finally entered weeks later, they described the scene as walking into a time capsule of death. But John List was gone. And that's where the story becomes terrifying in a different way. Because John didn't run to hide. He built a new life. He changed his name, found a job, joined a church, made friends, even remarried. People trusted him. They invited him into their homes. They knew him as a quiet, reliable man. No one suspected that he was living beside them after executing his entire family. For years, investigators hit dead ends. There were no credit card records, no phone calls, no mistakes. Until one detective had a radical idea. They hired a forensic artist to age John List's face. Then they did something unprecedented. They aired his case on America's Most Wanted. Millions watched. And one woman recognized the face. She called police and said, "I think that's my neighbor." When officers confronted him, John List didn't resist. He didn't cry. He didn't deny it. He simply said he believed he had done the right thing. At trial, he explained his motive. He believed his family had shamed him by living beyond their means. He believed killing them saved their souls. He believed God would forgive him. The jury didn't. John List was sentenced to life in prison, where he died in 2008. But his case still forces a chilling question. How many people walk among us with carefully hidden lives? How many masks go unquestioned because they look respectable, religious, ordinary? John List didn't snap. He planned. He didn't flee in panic. He adapted. And that's what makes this story linger. Not the violence, but the realization that evil doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers politely, shakes your hand, and lives next door. And the most dangerous thing about it? It doesn't look dangerous at all.